Pro se defense. Is defending yourself from the debt collectors hard? Brought to you by yourlegallegout.com, your advantage if you are being sued by debt collectors. Considering that I direct many of my marketing efforts towards people who are regular people and not necessarily doctors or lawyers, it is surprising how often I do not get asked this question. Is it hard? Do you need to be some sort of superhero or to devote every minute of your life to defending yourself? Well, is it? Here's a good lawyerly answer for you. Yes and no. Or maybe no and yes. Here's what I mean. I wouldn't say, although I've heard others say it, that a trained monkey could be a lawyer, but anybody smart enough to watch this video could do it with time and effort. The challenge to representing yourself in cases like this is more psychological. You have to be brave a little bit. Brave enough to tell yourself that you're worth defending, even if you don't have much money. Hey, I know it isn't always easy. It's nothing to scoff at. Brave enough to see that today's financial disaster could give way to a much brighter tomorrow if you can stand up for yourself. Seeing that is rare, and it can be actually heroic, but it is true for you if you can see it. Brave enough to imagine yourself in a new place, enjoying life as you may not have done for a while, maybe for a long time. Brave enough to look at something that's probably completely new and figure it out instead of panicking, or figuring it out while you're panicking. Believe me, I know that I'm talking about real courage here. A quiet kind of courage, though. And one last thing, you got to be brave enough to walk into a strange place, look at the people who've been doing their best to make your life hell on earth, and stand up and speak. I'm not saying that they are deliberately, although sometimes they are, trying to make your life hell, but they occupy a function in life whose job is to make your life hell, right? You might be scared, and you might be mad, but you can do it. Most lawyers are scared a lot too. Lawyers are just trained not to show it. You get used to it though, not so much that you lose the jitters, but you get used to doing it despite the jitters. But it isn't really scary in the sense that anything bad will happen to you. Certainly nothing worse will happen to you if you fight than if you don't. Only good things can come of that. And it isn't hard to figure it out once you chill out and start taking it one step at a time. One thing at a time. You have to decide whether to file an answer first or a motion to dismiss. There are a limited number of reasons for a motion to dismiss. Do you have them or not? If you don't have a motion to dismiss, you file an answer. And it's good to throw in a counterclaim if you have one. Again, there's a limited number of things to consider about whether you have a counterclaim. They don't have to be perfect. You can fix things later if you want to. Our materials will show you how to do all of that and show you samples. That part's very easy. Next, you prepare a little discovery. These are questions that you want the other side to answer about what they have on you. Again, it's mostly easy. Our materials tell you what you're trying to do, and there are forms to use as examples. They make you look tough. Now you go to court and answer here when the judge calls your name, or you file your answer without having to appear in the courtroom. This varies by jurisdiction. A lot of times the next thing you'll hear is that the case against you has been dismissed. As one customer said, they fold like a cheap suit. Sometimes. Usually you have to do more though. Our materials will guide you every step of the way, and with our membership you will have real-time actual answers to questions that come up. Or you could figure it out for yourself if you worked at it. After a while, you'll even get used to it and stop being afraid. And when you make the debt collector go away, maybe you'll say, as one customer did, that it might have been better than sex. Beating a debt collector changes your world in ways that are hard to describe. It's like rewriting your history. It's only hard in your head, doing something new and talking to new people. You can do it, and when you do, you're going to find that the world has changed more than you ever thought possible. It really is intense. Most of our customers win, as like a large majority of them. Not all of them, though. The law is a human system, and things happen. But win or lose, defending yourself is a life-changing event. It will make your life better, much better. If you're being harassed or sued by debt collectors, don't wait. Get help. Come to our site at yourlegalleg.com and check us out. We have e-courses on specific things like answering the petition or doing discovery, products to help you deal with motions, information on legal research and particular issues, and memberships that bring it all together in a package you can afford. Protect what's yours and don't let the debt collectors rip you off. yourlegalleg.com